Good morning. We're heading out of Puerto Vallarta today, but first we're taking Tiger to the vet. So she and I are going for a walk. It's only about a 3-minute walk from where we were camped, so that's perfect. And they speak some English, so should work out. It's a pretty area. Still a little bit cool this morning, probably just in the 70s. Warming up quick though. Got a shot. Well, the vet went well. We got our shot. Got a little bit of info, but I'll catch up on that when we make it back. Time to go. We enjoyed Puerto Vallarta, but ready to get back to someplace a little smaller and a bit quieter. We are heading out of Puerto Vallarta. Just wanted to update you on the vet situation this morning with Tyga. So everything went really well. It was nice. We didn't have to make an appointment. We actually could just walk in and get her shot. So that was perfect. And it was just a couple minutes down the road walking from where we were staying with the camper. So really couldn't have worked out better. The vet and the vet assistant both spoke very good English too. So it made it a lot easier for me. We got Tyga her annual rabies vaccine. So that's good, and that's all she needed right now. I was hoping to get some of the flea, tick, and heartworm medication that we've been putting on the cats while we were there, because we've already used our last little container of it. So we were needing it in the next couple weeks to put it back on them. They didn't sell that there though. When I was asking about it, they sold a more typical flea and tick medication that also came with deworming medication. I guess that's more common down here, and I think we'll need that for the health certificate when we pass into Guatemala. But they didn't have the heartworm medication. When I was asking about it, because I was kind of surprised, since I believe pets can get heartworm from mosquitoes. And since, there's more mosquitoes here, thought that would be important to continue. But the vet was explaining that because dengue fever is more common in Mexico, the government here has been spraying for mosquitoes more so in cities. So that makes sense. So because they're spraying, there's fewer mosquitoes, and there's not so many cases of heartworm in pets, at least here in Puerto Vallarta. She did say that in Merida, which is a little bit more jungle-like, that there have been some reported cases of heartworm in dogs, but not cats. So anyways, she suggested we check Petco, because there is a Petco here in Puerto Vallarta, to see if they had that medication. And we lucked out, because we headed there before, just a few minutes ago, before we were heading out of Puerto Vallarta. And they had the Advantage Plus, or the Mexican version of that, but still Advantage, the brand. So we should be good to go. I've stocked up on a couple, and we'll have to keep stocking up when we find it. But just interesting. I thought that might be helpful for anyone that was planning to do something like this, or was wondering how that all works here. Another day, another project. We had to stop back by Home Depot to get some wood. Just got it, and David's gonna cut it before we leave. Just filling up propane, and then there's just literally an iguana over here. Oh, there he goes. He's in the shade. I'm not sure you could see him well. I think he was more nervous of me than I was of him. I suppose we're in that part of the world. Just have iguanas at the propane stop. Well, after a day of errands and driving. We have just about made it to Chicala. We're just a couple minutes out. We hear there should be some beach camping, beachfront camping where we're going. So hopefully it works out because I know we're both pretty worn out from today. So I guess we'll see. There's a chicken in the road. 2 chickens in the road. Good morning! Just wanted to show you all our pretty views this morning in Chicala. We got in yesterday evening and got set up, and then ended up chatting with David's family for most of the early evening, so we didn't get to show you much of the views. So thought I'd walk you around today. It's a really cute little town. Much more our speed, I think, compared to Puerto Vallarta. Super nice though. We're able to camp right on the beach, the little campground here. And when we pulled in, the restaurant next to us was playing mariachi music. So, very fun, super lively, but it seems like so far at least things have shut down early, a little bit after the sun sets. So that's perfect for us so we still get some sleep. But it's Friday today, so not sure if Friday or Saturday night will be different than Thursday night. It might be, but it's a cool spot. I think we might check out that restaurant. I hear they have some yummy things, some seafood, so might have to try that. But David's got a little bit of a camper project, an unexpected camper project today. So we went to Home Depot yesterday again. And bought some wood, which was actually pretty hard to find around here. They don't have so much compared to what you find at Lowe's and Home Depot and other hardware stores in the States. Pretty interesting. And I was looking while we were in there, it seemed like a lot of the wood came from Brazil. So I don't know if all of it does or just some of it, but anyhow, we did get some, and he's back at the camper now working on it. So go check on him, see how it's coming along.
So a little bit of an emergency repair project today. The bumpers that are on the front of the truck camper actually started to disintegrate. I think I've got one of them here somewhere, maybe not. So here's the bumpers that were on the front of the camper, and you can see how they've just started to chunk off. Maybe from the camper bouncing up and down as we go down bumpy roads or whatever. Still sucks though, because the camper's a 2021 and it's disintegrating. But I had a 2x6 and then a piece of 1/2-inch plywood. Kind of has a buffer in between this bumper and the fuel tank. And my piece of plywood wasn't quite big enough, and it was actually starting to dent into our fuel tank a little bit. So I had already planned, I'm going to put a 2x10 that spans all the way across the front of the fuel tank, and then I'm going to try to brace it against these posts here in the bed to try to take some of the pressure off the fuel tank. But I wasn't planning on having to replace these, so I think I'm just going to patch the holes for now and then try to make bumpers out of 2x4s. Or the 2x6 that I pulled out of here, because that's all I got right now. There's no hardware store in this little town, so should be better than what we had, but still stinks, but we'll make it.
Got some wood in there.
Yeah, wood and then a little bit of rubber up against the camper to hopefully stop any scratching. And then I just used some Eternabond tape to plug up the holes where the lag bolts were. So.
Putting the legs down. See how it goes. Paradise Projects. Well, we didn't go to the restaurant, but it's turned out to be a very nice day. Went for a swim. David's doing some skimboarding between people. Yeah, pretty good. I think he's getting tired. Went out for a swim and then we're gonna head back to the camper. Sure is nice out here. It's about 4:30 p.m., but the sun is still very intense. I'm hoping I didn't burn my face. I didn't put on sunscreen because it was after 4. But we'll find out tomorrow. Can't beat these views though. I've been working on some editing while David's making dinner. It smells delicious, but he just chopped up an onion and it's sizzling in the skillet right now. And we are all crying, including the cats. Poor little babe over here. She's just open her eyes. Shedding some tears. She says, "Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing to me?" I know, Nutty. It's terrible, isn't it? It'll be okay.
Tyga's over there too with her eyes closed.
Tyga has come over to the corner in hopes of finding some fresher air. Poor baby girls. These sad little faces. It's okay, buddy. Okay, finished product here. It looks yummy. Gnocchi with salchichas, some broccoli, some garlic. Did good, Dee Dee.
Thanks. Looks tasty.
And Katie's have her covered nicely. How about you, Tyga? Good morning. We have left Chicala and we're headed somewhere a bit quieter. At least we're hoping it's quieter. The beach was great. Friday was, a little busy but nice. And yesterday, Saturday, was busy. Much busier today. Since it's Saturday, lots of families out. And then today, people started arriving on tour buses, I think around 6 a.m. And they were selling things by 6:37, setting up on the beach. So they're here for the day. I think Sunday tends to be the day off for most Mexicans if they don't have Saturday off too. If they have a day off at least. But you could tell because there were lots and lots of people, lots of families. Everybody was there to enjoy the day and enjoy the beach. Can't blame them. It was a really nice spot. We really liked it. I think we liked it a little more when it was quieter. But it felt super safe. You could tell it was a really family oriented environment, and everybody was just there to enjoy themselves. But we are ready for something a little different, so let's see what we find. If you liked this video, let us know by liking and subscribing. And don't forget, you can see more of the journey on Instagram and TikTok. Cheers, friends!